Hey, can you hear me all right? All right, I've got an error that I have to sort out, so it shouldn't take me more than a couple minutes, but bear with me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I tried to squeeze in some Call of Duty with a buddy earlier, so we played our last game, and it ran till about 4:45 my time, and I was like, "Oh, I better get moving." So I'm behind the gun, and of course, when you do that, something has to break. Yeah, I saw that. I'm surprised every time I get one, honestly. Uh, I didn't expect anybody to to subscribe. I've enjoyed doing it though. I've enjoyed not just playing the game and figuring that part out, but figuring out the whole how do you edit videos? How do you record? I mean, the whole gambit of stuff that I've had to learn for this has been really enjoyable for me. I guess this is why we test, right? All right. Let's one thing I noticed during the when I would rewatch the recording from last time was the audio, like me talking was a lot softer and the ambient sound was pretty quiet or pretty loud. So let me know if you guys can't hear me or if I start mumbling and you can't
Energy low.
the immediate goals 100. If I could get to 100, I'd be like if I could get to 100, that'd be pretty cool. Other than that, I don't know that I have a super goal. This is really just a hobby thing that I'm doing, kind of giving me a reason to play. And that's really it. Um, I need to clean out this backpack. All right. So there's a few things we need to test today to see if they work. One, I lowered the time on these, so these should only refresh every 20 minutes instead of every 10 like they were. That just seemed a little too quick, too much. Um, so hopefully that'll slow that down. I don't really want to like bombard people with these like filling up every time they walk in. The other thing is we need to we need to see if the fabrication bases show up in unknown contracts. Um, I forgot I had that. Any advice for games to play? What do you like to play? What do you enjoy? What types of games do you play? The other thing we need to check is the service terminal because on the service terminal, it's got the repair services, and I need to make sure that somebody can't cheese that to build things with skipping the process of getting those fabrication frames. So that's something we will have to check. Um, I have a ship in here somewhere that I was working on. Here it is. All right, let's see if I can move this around out here. Yeah, oh yeah. I forgot. I needed to keep this. I forgot to put up and down thrust on this, so it doesn't stop, so I need to manually stop it, and then I need to grab stuff for. What's up, Kev? All right, so I need to get stuff to do weld pads. So let me figure out what that is. I think for small grid, it's one steel plate, one construction component, and then one computer, right? Yeah, you seem like you're putting mods out like oh, I don't know, 3 times a day. Oh. The other thing I needed to check was all scrap if it was working. That was I think a user error on my part, so I want to make sure that okay. All right, quit swinging around there. What do I do? Yeah, there we go. All right, so I need to put a weld pad. A weld pad there. That there. Oh. Uh. Oh goodness. I bumped the wrong key here. All right, so there's one. Get it stopped again so it quits. Okay. And then I need one more. I wonder if I can buy a component. Let me just use this one. I'll just use. What are interceptors? I'm not familiar with that. Oh, I shouldn't have put that on yet. Because this is going to knock it off. Oh, shoot. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that looked like that worked. Good. All right. Oh, right. Okay. All right, so that should get me where we want for this. At least I can move now. With that, and it'll stop on its own. Looks like my I failed one of my missions. That's fine. All right. I need to wait for a. I guess while we wait, I can check the services here. So basically, it's a mix between Far From Home and like a scrapyard survival. So you can't build anything. You can't mine anything. Sorry. All you get when you mine stone is gravel. And then when you grind stuff down, it grinds to scrap. Except for, well, it generally grinds to scrap unless you keep pieces because it's got all scrap as well as I found your crap. So generally things will grind down to scrap and then you have to refine it to get that back. But with I found your crap, that when you grind it down, there's a chance of getting that material back. So, but you have to own the grid. So basically, the idea is you're stuck out in space. You've got to make it home, and to do that, you've got to scavenge pieces and build up your ship to get home. Most of the large grid functional blocks will require a fabrication frame, which I've got one over here, but will require a collection of these to build. That's why you want to scavenge them instead of trying to build them from scratch, because you have to collect these to get them. And to get those, you'll get them out of the store will sell them. These things here will sell them, or not sell them, but you'll find them in these, and hopefully in unknown signals if they ever show up. That's something I'm waiting on to check. But yeah, it's basically an economy slash scrapyard scenario. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm wondering if I don't have the distance too far. Like if I don't know if it's but we're actually 50,000 kilometers from Earth. I wanted to be far enough away that you've got to work to build towards jump drives and that sort of thing. But thinking about it, 50,000 seems like quite the the distance. So I don't know if that's too much or not enough or. I don't know how many times I've flown out here and smacked myself and just like that. Just like, and I did my best not to do that. I need to get rid of this spacesuit spawn. Because we just need to be able to respawn at those things. Survival kits, whether they be or med based, depending on what gets built. I can't believe I ran into that. Just talking about it. Premonition, I guess. All right. I don't think the bag will kill me. I saw somebody finally created a mod to like that you can pick all of that up at once. I'm tempted to install it. All right. So here. Where are you going? All right, dampen to it. Got some food. No fabrication frame. Oh, I need, almost did again. So claim it. And then I need to transfer all of it to me. And then that should give me most, like 80% of this should return as material now. The fabrication frames will never be returned as materials. They always grind. They're kind of like batteries or power cells. They'll always grind down to scrap. No promises. I think last time I died like 4 times during the game, well, during the testing. So it's not great. Not great. But some of those were because I got shot, so that's not my fault. Okay, it's not really my fault. All right, it's a little my fault, but still. You're not going anywhere. That's good enough. We'll take the ice. What we can of it. All right, while I'm flying in, let me pull up my notes here. Oh, that happened quicker than I thought it was going to. All right, so we're back. Get inside, so I don't die to radiation. All right. This on the right window so I can see it. Just switch back and forth. All right, so it doesn't seem like my change here has propagated. Like 6 minutes before that resets. So I want to see how long that should be a
storm inbound.
A 5-minute Of course I didn't get any grids back. I gave them all as scrap. Something I can't do anything about. Okay, 5:30. Or maybe I didn't clear these out before. Oh well. Okay, so next on the list, one of the issues we had was let's see if we can get out to that. What do we need for this? Small steel tubes, small steel tubes, small steel tubes. 1, 2, 3, 9. Okay. Yeah, 9. Okay. See if I've got any somewhere. No. Did I put anything in these? Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll go out to that asteroid base again and see if we can. Oh, perfect. See if we can do some damage out there while we wait on unknown signals. Get rid of some of this stuff here. What else we got? I want to do this and then see if we can fill up on ice and hydrogen. Ice and hydrogen. Oxygen and hydrogen. Oh, it disappeared on me there. Okay. Can we dig it? Can you dig it? All right, so can we buy hydrogen or oxygen? All right, so yeah, here's the fabrication bases. They're pretty expensive, so oh, well, you don't want to buy all. So I don't know how this works. Like, is it 15? If I do 15, does that fill it? I thought they had that fixed. Okay, so that filled it. Now we do have oxygen. All right, so let's do the same thing for oxygen. Oxygen, we 3, 5. Oh, because it was filling up the cockpit. Got it. It's like, why is it using it? All right. So I think we're good here. Let me let this refresh here. See if that timing is 5 minutes or 20 minutes like I thought I changed it to, or if there's something else going on. I'm gonna open this up and it's gonna be 30 seconds again. I just know it. Like a watch pot never boils, right? Oh, my room. Okay. Okay. Yep. No. So it did do an every 20 minutes type of thing. So that change did take effect. But I don't know that it's impacted this at all. No, it's not. So these are on some sort of different timer on how often they get refreshed. I'll have to dig into that one because I don't know. Yeah. The other thing that I could try to do here at the station is check and see about how this repair services works. If it oh, I'm almost out of battery. Interesting. All right, so if I put a what is it? Hinge. Yeah, the hinge. No, not a hinge. Not a hinge. A rotor. If I put a rotor on here, like that. And then I grab a refinery, because a refinery is going to take 100 fabrication base. So if we can, that would give us a good, I think, accounting of. Oh, of course. I need to grab a fabrication base to do this. All right. It's going to waste it, but I'm not going to play this map to fruition. I'll start over with the final version, but all right, so if I do this, and then put a rotor part on it, can I do this without without actually having them built? All right, so if we do, what's it called? Okay, it did work. Let me lock that hinge, I guess. All right. So let's pull this in and then try the service. So I would expect this to be around over 15 million to fix it. to actually repair it. Just this one item. I mean, we've got the rotor too, but that's minimal. I don't think it'll be a big deal. All right, we've got another unknown signal we'll need to go check. All right. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a great idea. If we do repair services, we check that, generate report. Okay, yeah. So it's still going to cost people quite a bit of money to build a piece that way. So I guess I need to decide, is that okay? Probably. I mean, they don't have to wait on... They don't have to wait on... yeah, they don't have to wait on the store to have them to buy them. So it's not like it's saving them much. It's saving them time, but not the effort, I guess, is what I'm thinking. Take this back out and get rid of it. I'm gonna have to build something on this to recharge the batteries. All right. I'm gonna have a bunch of GPS markers that I don't need. A GPS here, here, here. Delete those. I hope those were the right ones. All right, what's the odds of me hitting this and dying? Oh, this is the pig pen one, huh? Little... Still nothing. I don't even have the room to grind that. I'll just I already claimed it, so now it's here for good. Let me grab the ship and come back and get this. I can sell it at least. One of the other things I'd like to check are asteroids. Asteroids should have ice and uranium, but they shouldn't have any of the other ores. Hey, UNMK, tug drone. For a second, I thought that was one of those unknown faction ones, but that is not what that is, so I'm not going to bother it. All right, let's go grab this and bring it back. The tornado mod on bearing. Is that for is there a tornado mod for, space engineers? Or am I misinterpreting that? Oh my gosh. I promise, guys, I can drive, usually. Usually. Uh, which one? Alright, so what is going on here? Why can't you lock? Do I have you turned off or something? Any gear? Alright, there we go. Don't yell at me, tug drone. Back in here. Take ownership of this, I think, still. Control panel. Yeah. I thought I grabbed everything out of there. Oh, it's probably the parachute. That's it. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. What is on the list next? So we've checked the service terminal. We're still waiting to see if we get anything in an unknown signal. We do need to check different blocks to make sure that they have the fabrication frames as we would expect, because that was one of the issues we saw. They were in the wrong order. What else? What else? Yep. Yeah. and then the asteroids on the deposits. So let's go. What will it take for a small grid? Solar panel. Small grid solar panel. 8 solar cells. Computer, girders. Okay. What do I have? I have girders, that. Computers, that. I think I have enough to actually do it. As is. Pressing the space bar does not break your ship. It just keeps going. Are these 4 wide or are they? They almost look 5 wide. Character tools. Go. So this will let me charge up. They are 5 wide. Okay. I did not know that. So I guess let's go see if we can get any other encounters to spawn. Where is our asteroid? There it is. Hmm. So do you guys play much other games besides Space Engineers? Yeah, I did a couple episodes on Star Rupture. I it's the factory part of that makes it play a lot longer. Oh, that's cool. I don't have really none of my family really plays games, so I'm familiar with Roblox, but I'm not familiar with and I'm having a hard time reading it. Is that beaming? My eyes kind of get cross-eyed trying to read that. Can't tell if it's an R and an M or an I and an M and an I. I don't know. It looks like beaming. I picked up Lightyear Frontier this past week. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Got I'm an old man. My eyes can't see that far. Like 20 inches tops. I hope our friend doesn't show up from last time. Every time I come out here, the guy, there's a ship that shows up every once in a while. I killed the antenna, so I'm hoping that will take care of the issue. But Lightyear was, I like Lightyear because it's such a chill game. It's just so relaxed. Like no pressure to push and get things done. Your crops kind of like hang out for you. You don't have to go, oh no, my crops are going to die on me. So if you're just looking for something just to kind of chill with, that seems to be pretty good for me at least. All right. Well, we didn't have any encounter spawn, which is kind of weird on the way out. All kinds of stuff in here that I need to get back to. Oh, nice. Platinum. So if I grind these things down, they have computers in them. Have a computer. It's not. See if I can take this bridge over, or this place over before I start grinding stuff I need out of it. It doesn't matter. I'm probably never gonna. Pull the oxygen out of that anyways. Okay. Air vent, quarters, armories are fine. I think that cargo crate's fine. Console module will need to be ground down. So this definitely needs to be ground down. Bed does not. This does. Does not. I've got the hacking mod on here, but to get the hacking chip you need, you have to build a full assembler. Because that's the only thing that can build it. So I would have to be able to do that, and I don't know if that's possible.
Inventory full.
Thanks, lady. that's not what I wanted. This should be the last thing with computers in it, I would think. Unless that decoy has some. It does. And radio components. Not too bad. Alright, did that work? Where is that one at? Oh, gravity generator probably has stuff in it too. Computers in it too. And a sensor. Where is that going? I didn't miss anything, did I? No, there's rock up there. Huh. Interesting. Um, did that do it? It did not do it. I did get a unknown signal, so I'll go check that. I don't know what I'm missing here. Cargo crate? That can't have computers. Oh, battery? I hate hacking these things. I always screw it up.
Energy low.
Your energy's low. Ah, there's one. Okay. But did that do it? Did that do it? Did not do it. Oh, there's a timer block. Round beacon? That doesn't have anything. It's an antenna. I should have the components to get that back up and going. Okay, yeah, that's up and going. And it is mine. Yeah, that didn't work. Did it?
Energy critical.
For the incomplete stuff it did. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Go get some oxygen. Where are we at? I might check the. I'm going to go ahead and check these asteroids out while I'm here. They seem pretty close. They may not be. My depth perception in space is not great. Come on, fabrication frame. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. And now I can't. Oh well, okay. There they are. Really just an eyeball test because I don't have a drill with me to detect anything. Probably going to be one of those things where I don't know that I'll ever be able to verify that it doesn't exist, right? You just check a bunch of them, and if I don't see anything, I don't see anything. At some point you would expect to see some ore somewhere, so probably a good sign if you don't see anything on any of them. I would love just to verify that there's ice around here somewhere, though. That's one of the big things I'm gonna need to make it home. I wonder if you can tell through the game files if there's ore in something or not. I wonder if that's something you can check. Is this one I already looked at? This is the one I already looked at. All right. Missile frigate. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Because they're procedurally generated. I don't know if there's a. From what I understand, there's not like a record for them until somebody actually like drills into it, and that causes it to become static, where it tracks it. All right. Oh, here's the beacon I was looking for. Right here in front. Yeah. Oh, that's true. I could get the one that's got like forever along the way.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Your inventory's full. For the love. What is keeping me out of this? The only thing I can see that would have a sensor is the timer block, the sensor, and the sound block, maybe. So the timer block, where if I were a rich man, no, if I were a timer block, where would I be? If I were a rich man.
Inventory full.
I can't. I think all my containers are full. I should have stuff to make these. Storage. If I can find an open. Okay. Right. That's the problem. These guys take up so much space. All right. We can go ahead and put everything away there. So the timer block is if I were can you not get a third person view when using a chair? I thought you could. Light armor block. Pipe works. It's a lot of work to take over a base. Now I've got that stupid song stuck in my head. I think it's from Fiddler on the Roof. All right, is there a sound block somewhere that I can see?
Meteor storm inbound.
What if I do this? Do I have enough to do? Put a helm down. No computers. Thought there was a whole bunch of computers out here. Did I take them back earlier? Probably. Yeah, probably. Well, stink. I need to go back, I guess, and get that. I guess the triple, see if we can get anything else to spawn out here. Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to rush through this, trying to check all these different things. And I think if I was taking my time and building out things and trying to build a large ship as I went, that might change the way this plays some. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I guess I can remove that remove beacon or GPS. My cab is being weird. How it's not fully. Fully drawing. That's kind of weird. I while I was flying, I looked up that BeamNG game. I don't know that I've ever played anything like that. I played on the console back in the day. I played some Burnout Revenge, but that was more of an arcade crash simulator more than anything. I got a buddy that's into a bunch of like F1 type stuff. He likes those type of games. Oh yeah, so good. You launch yourself into the cars just to see who could get the yikes, who could get the largest crash. I was disappointed when they took that mode away from the next one. What was that? Burnout Paradise, maybe? The one where you had like this huge map you could drive around on. That was okay, but it didn't have the same. Hey, we have our first unknown distress signal, and I just missed it. Oh yeah, no doubt. Perfect. You knew what you were getting when you went into it, and it delivered that for sure. I don't know how many times me and my buddies were in college, and we just in between classes we'd just meet up at somebody's house and play that. Take turns crashing into other cars. Yeah, yeah. You don't want to be caught in that mindset driving back to work. No doubt. Not what I wanted. I keep doing that. I need to claim the grid. Need to transfer to me. And now I can grind it down. Keep this stuff. That's gonna be a hard habit to create, I think. So used to just grinding these down as I go, not worrying about it. Yeah, yeah. I claimed it. Oh, and then I transferred ownership to myself because only the ones that you transfer ownership to are the ones that end up grinding down and getting pieces of. I'm pretty sure it was out. Yep, right there it is. Okay. Basically the same thing you have to do to sell it. And that's why I'm trying to claim that asteroid base is so that I can get the parts and pieces out of it without losing a bunch. But for some reason I cannot find the things to grind down to actually get that. I think if I can build that helm, I think build info will give me enough, like, if I click on something in the, control terminal and I'm looking at it from the outside, it should highlight kinda where it's at, but without that, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find that timer block or that, sensor. But I think you're right. I think I'll probably have to get some sort of overpower ore detector just to go around and see if I can find it. It won't be a big deal out here. I mean, on Earth, that's a big deal because that looks like a huge ship to me. Is that an asteroid? Oh, it's probably an asteroid. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Is that it? Or is that just another asteroid there? That's just another asteroid. I don't know how some people do it, but they're like, "Oh, hey, there it is," and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" It has to be that asteroid I just went under. Or that one up there. What am I missing? Okay. It is this asteroid. It's in the middle of it. Oh, better stop. Better stop. Hmm. How do we get into you? Gotta be an opening somewhere, right? There we are. What are... Oh, it's one of these. One of these. So, this is... Need to stay away from the green things because they will explode. This is a decent ship if you can get it out. Are they radioactive too? Did not realize that. They are radioactive. How do I get out of here?
Health low.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it.
Your health is critical.
Yeah. Well, so much for not dying. All right, so I need to take... Do I have any anti-radiation kits? Don't think I do. Don't think I do. Can I buy an anti-radiation kit? Is that an oxygen bottle or hydrogen? Grab one of those. No anti-radiation kits for me. Boo. All right, so where's my ship at? Body location. I need to put a antenna on that ship. I'm gonna lose it. Gonna lose it. Can't tempt me. I need my body. You guys got any big plans for the weekend? I guess the weekend's almost over for me at least. Halfway through it. I got a mountain of dirt in my driveway I need to clean up tomorrow. We'll see if it gets done. Those are some of the best weekends. Nice. I wish that I had known about space engineers a whole lot sooner than I learned about it. Like last October, I think, was when I actually started playing for the first time. I love this game so much. Like the whole figuring out how to do things, and it's been a real blast learning how to play it. There for a while, it was just Borderlands and Call of Duty. And I'm like, so yeah, modding is something I have never done for a game before. And so learning how to do that has been super interesting. My body disappeared, didn't it? It did. As soon as I got here, my body disappeared. Hey, everything about you. Big. Well, I'll mark you and see if I can get cleaned up later. I get something to block that radiation. All right, unknown signal. Give me a radiation. Actually, give me a fabrication base so I can mark that off my checklist. I was working on a couple scripts early this morning for my main series. I needed a door closing script, and then I needed to update my robotic arm script, so I was working on those. It's cool that there's so many different ways that you can change the game to play to your play style. I've been thinking about doing a mod that is kind of like a bunch of different like server racks, and each server rack like has a has a part of functionality. Like you have the main one that you have to build, and then everything else like connects to it. But it basically will do like what scripts are doing now, like Izzy's or that Goat script for inventory management. Like combining a bunch of that like LCDs, power management, those sort of functionality, but into a mod where you're putting blocks and not having to use scripts to handle all of that to make it more. I don't have to build. It's like I don't have to build a block and then just load a script into it. I have to actually build the individual pieces and um, to get the functionality that I want. I need to get another thruster on the front of this to slow it down a whole lot quicker. It's gonna take me 3 kilometers to get slowed down all the way. You guys ever play any of the Star Wars games? The game that got me hooked on multiplayer, like online multiplayer, was the Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. I don't know how much time I spent fighting lightsaber duels in that game. But that was my first experience to like an online gaming community that kind of played at the same server and stuff like that. I was always scared to get started on the old Republic game because I knew I would spend way too much time in it, way too much time in it. Oh man, I bet. But that's I think that's one thing for me that feels like one thing that's been lost in a lot of the gaming community type thing is that you're playing on the same server. It's the same people you're playing with on a day-to-day basis. Um, Building that clan or that guild or whatever it is. Um, I miss that camaraderie that came with that. I don't have a grinder anymore. All right, well, I guess I'm taking you back with me. Where's my truck? What am I battery doing? Current input, current output. But it is recharging. There's an unknown commercial hopper. I think that's something. I can take over. Since it's unknown, shouldn't be a big deal.
Meteor storm inbound.
And I think that is a hydrogen slash atmospheric ship. So it wouldn't be a bad start to a new one. All right, so let's go sell this and then go take a look at that hopper. Oh, need to get a grinder. Oops, I need to do that. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got here. What was I looking for? Do I have thrust? I want thruster components, at least a couple of them. There's not selling thruster components. A hydrogen bottle. Oh, this is the same group, I think. Okay. Okay. Let's go say hello to our neighbor. Trying to get away from me. So these fabrication bases, yeah, that was one of the things I was trying to figure out for this is like what is the end game, like how do you end it? And what I came up with was like there's going to be a base on Earth, and once you land there, that's what's going to end it with a little party there. So I built the grid for that. So when I build the final world, I'll have to get that in place. But that was the only thing I could think of doing without having to go in and actually build out a like a real scenario. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to mess with that tooling, that visual scripting tool or whatever it's called. That's one of the reasons I started streaming is so that I'd have like a direction, because when I was just me, I'd get about, like halfway through my base on Earth and go, "Oh no, I want to do this differently." And I just start over. And I can't really do that with when I'm streaming an episode or when I'm like doing a series. So that's kind of kept me more on track than what I normally would be. Plus, I don't. I've done a little bit in space, but I've really not like played a lot in space. So actually getting there is going to be enjoyable. Um, but I haven't been to the moon, haven't been to like any of the other planets. So having the reason to go to those will be fun. just figuring out when do I say enough is enough on Earth. Yeah, this is the one. It is who I thought it was. Ouch. Yeah. Okay, so quickest way in is here. I didn't know this had AI blocks in it that must be new. Oh, perfect. So that checks that off the list. They do spawn in encounter containers. Validated. That is great. That's what I wanted. That is what I wanted to see. Take a few of those. Don't need any of that. Go ahead and kill that one. Kill this one. Guess I didn't need to do that. Okay. Tools. Anti radiation kit. Hey, look, that's a thing to do. Claim this grid. Let's see if I can take the seat over. I hope I don't have to get. I don't have nearly enough.
Your health is low.
Oh, hey, that's 3 of them. I should have taken those out when they weren't bothering me. It's not just sitting over my dead body, is it? No, it's getting further away. Okay. At least I can pick up that stuff, hopefully. Hopefully I get there before my body disappears. I wonder what would have made that go. I should have checked to see if there was any other type of thing on there. Like, there were any AI blocks or something like that. I know that there was a timer block on there, at least one timer block, maybe two. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, if I could get this fabrication frame out of an unknown signal, I think that's really besides the ice nodes and the uranium nodes on asteroids. I think that's pretty much telling me that everything's working the way I expect it to. I don't see anything that's game breaking. I mean, it feels like you'd be able to progress. I mean, it's not going to be fast, but um, you've got encounters you can do, work towards. So not sure sure if there's anything else. Anything else I need to test? I need to see if I can remove that just random spacesuit spawn. Because if we do that, if that's there, I mean, and they accidentally click on that, they'd end up. I think they'd end up spawning closer to Earth, not close, not out here in the middle of nowhere. So I'd probably want to get rid of that, so that they can only spawn at survival kits. All right, show me the money. Show me money. Ah, hustle my breath and everything. But I do have that radiation thing now, so hmm, put that there. Oh, the other question I have is, should the large grid AI blocks also be behind this fabrication base? Maybe like 5 or something like that, some smaller number, but still behind it. Or should they be free to build? That was a long trip. Welcome back. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking with the newer ship builds,
Your health is low.
the newer ships and stuff. It seems like they're in a lot of them, so you should be able to get them.
Your health is critical.
Face is critical. And that is number 5. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Do you think I can I can lock onto that? Or does it slow down? I thought that you'd normally stopped. Can I dampen to it? Oh, I can dampen to it. Nice. Okay. All right, third time's a charm here. Third time's a charm. What did I do with my ship? Oh, there it is. Oh, goodness. Give me a heart attack. Give me a heart attack. Good approach. I think you're giving me a little extra credit there. I don't deserve. A little extra credit. What I'm thinking is for that vehicle that's out in the middle of that nest or whatever. 23. Can I put a remote on it and fly it out without having to be in there the whole time? Or is there another way to deal with that? That's one thing nice about those contracts they get you find randomly. They always are supposed to be delivered to the closest one, and this is going to be the closest one almost indefinitely until you're ready to move on. All right, so what have we got in here now? We've got similar but not the same. All right, is this going to be the one? Will you be the one? It's fine. At this point, I'm just waiting every 15 minutes to get a unknown signal. Oh, I do need to check to make sure that the build components are right on these large grid stuff. I keep forgetting about that. I think about it when I'm flying or something, and come on, you know you want to. Just one fabrication frame, that's all I'm asking for. All you need to do, give me one. Just one. Thanks for that. Thanks for giving me the GPS marker for the, gave me a GPS marker for the, station I already knew about. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I guess that's one of the drawbacks for having this the only outpost. I feel like the commercial hopper's just out there taunting me at this point. Just like, you didn't get me. I'm gonna stay here. All right. Did I get? Yeah. Yes. I think I forgot to get this one. I did want to do this one. Okay. 6 minutes. All right, while I wait on the next. I guess I can do it in here. I just need to look at the menu. All right. Can't do it while I'm sitting, apparently. So, large blocks. That. The drills do not. That's fine, because you won't be able to find those. You don't really need the drill. I didn't want to put anything like survival related, like oxygen or food behind. I guess I did put the, oh, that's a survival kit. That's definitely needs to be behind. We don't care about non-armor blocks. So let's, custom turret controller, that's fine. Timer blocks, yeah, the timer blocks, programmable blocks, and AI blocks, I think I probably want to put behind fabrication base. If we look at antennas, we've got, they should all be behind that, and they are. Okay. Both the beacons are, the remote is, broadcast controller is, extra relay, helms are not, which is fine. Turrets aren't. Should they be? Probably not. That'd make it almost too hard to protect yourself. You'd have to defeat one to get one, and that would be rough. So yeah, we'll leave those. Decorative seats, refine engine. Requires it. Jump drives definitely require it. Thrusters. Storage, no. Medical room, yes. Beacon, yes. We already saw that with the group. Doors, no. Store, no. Safe zone, no. No. Cargo, yes. Yes, yes. Batteries should all have, yes. Reactors should. Small reactors and large reactors. Yeah, those all work. Hydrogen engines, we already saw that those are right. Wind turbines, which are in, worthless out here. Solar panels are not, which is fine. Hydrogen, but the generators, O2H2 generators, the lab fat, cargo, things. Decorative. So what's this space ball for? I noticed that while I was building this out. Like, got the space ball that's out there that has, not sure what it would be used for. Air vents, yes. Yes. Hydrogen tank, assembler, yes. Refinery, yes. Investors, yes. Looks good. Good. Cryos. All right. Medical room. Correct. Refineries. Correct. It looks like everything's in the right spots. So that's a win. Modules. Okay. I think thrusters, just make sure they're all right. All hydrogens are all correct. Larger ones are always more. Atmospheric probably don't matter, but they are also under the same restrictions. Jump drives, both of them. Large block is fine. Refill stations aren't. Should they be? Not really. I mean, because you can do whatever you can do, get out of a refill station. You can get out of a chair and a cargo container. So if you've got the oxygen or hydrogen to actually use that, you'd be able to fill yourself anyways. So there's no point. There's no point in worrying about it. The main functionality would be the respawn. So weapons are all not. Yeah. I think that's it. I think for a build, the only thing I need to add there are the AI blocks. So put that in there. Did we get refills on this? We did. just in time. Our next signal. I hope we can see that this is complete with this one. This is really the last piece that I need to verify. I mean, with them working in all the other scenarios, I'd be hard pressed to say that they're not going to work here, but better safe than sorry. That hopper is just floating around out there.
Meteor storm inbound.
It's a weird shaped one. Not seen it before. I don't think. Hmm. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. I think just having to sit around and wait on these unknown signals is going to be time consuming. So what I think I'll do is I'll do some of that off camera. I'll probably go ahead and load up one of those mods for the ultra wide range ore detectors and fly around with that, seeing if I can find ice while I wait for that. So I appreciate you guys sticking around, hanging out with me. So have a good one. Yeah, you too. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch up with you later. Take it easy.